First trial of the morning, field of 4. Bubbles on the Beach, Turbo J, Aussie J Mac and Eliza Jane. And they're away and racing in the first. And coming out well was Turbo J, is pressing forward to try and get the front off Bubbles on the Beach. Now going for a gallop was Aussie J Mac, got back down, but is racing very roughly out of the straight. Eliza Jane's just been eased back to try and avoid any interference from Aussie J Mac. So towards the back straight they travel, and out in front was Turbo J. Leads out by a neat length on in second position, and right up on its back was Bubbles on the Beach. It's about 6 or 7 metres away to Aussie J Mac, and last of the 4 was Eliza Jane as they head down the back straight. Towards the mile pole they travel, and it is Turbo J out in the lead. Leads out by a neat length on Bubbles on the Beach. You'll have use of the Ben Stud sprint lane in elapsed time if it so desires. Aussie J Mac is third, about still 4 or 5 metres away, but it's just closing the gap on the horse in the second spot, and a similar margin away to Eliza Jane at the rear of the field. They passed the 1400 metre mark. Turbo J is the leader. It's out by a neat length still on Bubbles on the Beach, and Aussie J Mac is third, and Eliza Jane is at the rear of the field as the third and fourth runners start to close the gap behind the leading pair. Down the straight they come towards the lap to go to the winning post judge and the bell. Turbo J is the leader. Bubbles on the Beach is right behind it in second with a circuit to travel. Third was Aussie J Mac. It hasn't been up on the helmet of Bubbles on the Beach for the entire trial. Eliza Jane is at the rear and still about 15 or so metres off the front. They run towards the back straight. They start to increase the speed here. Out in front was Turbo J, clear by a neat length on Bubbles on the Beach. Now Aussie J Mac's lost a bit of ground on that corners, trying to make it up again as they enter the back straight, and it's 4 or 5 metres away then to Eliza Jane at the rear of the field. Halfway between turns, Turbo J is led from the outset. It leads from Bubbles on the Beach, who is a clear second. Aussie J Mac's trying to make up ground and is doing so as they work towards the end of the back, and Eliza Jane is trying to follow it forward. They work off the back straight now, just on the 400 metre mark. It's Turbo J from Bubbles on the Beach, who's gone away from the pegs, and driving through was Aussie J Mac to save ground. Trying to follow them through now was Eliza Jane. Around the turn, the leader coming for home was Turbo J. Out after it now was Aussie J Mac, who's made up many lengths, and then came Eliza Jane and Bubbles on the Beach. Turbo J in front. Aussie J Mac's coming harder down the outside though. Aussie J Mac goes up to Turbo J, takes the lead, and Aussie J Mac wins the trial, beats home Turbo J by about a metre and a half to 2 metres. Second, they were well clear on the others, about 30 or 40 metres away then to Bubbles on the Beach and Eliza Jane, who saw them all safely home.